Hello, how are we all? Welcome over to our skkrafts Sunday Lunchtime Live. Welcome all everyone, hope you're all well. Hope everybody is having a great weekend. Again, thanks everybody for coming over and joining us. And here we are again, another hashtag week. So if you've seen it already, you might have seen it all. I put a short on earlier with this little piece of wood on the lathe. That's this month's hashtag, a small piece of wood. So go to your workshops. No, I'm joking. Right, so we said earlier on in the year that we was going to try and start to get the challenges a little bit more technical, a little bit more difficult. We did all last year with simple projects, so we thought we'd try and step up a little bit this year and make it a little bit more technical. So this month's hashtag is a free-wing bowl. So that's what we're going to turn, a free-wing bowl. So once we've welcomed everybody in, I will go through how to get your blank because it needs to be perfectly square to create the perfect wings on each side. So before we go from that way, I know there's been a little bit of confusion over the Makers Auction raffle. If you would like to purchase tickets, the way you go about it, it's all in the promotion video, but I will go through it to explain it. So if you would like raffle tickets, there are, I believe there's 6 different raffles at the moment. So if you like raffle tickets, £2 a ticket. So you go over to the GoFundMe and you make your donation for the quantity of tickets you want. So if you want 10 tickets, you'd pay £20. If you want 10 tickets, you'd pay £10. If you want 1 ticket, you'd pay £2 donation. Once you've made your donation, there should be, but I don't know whether it's changed this year. Last year, we had people leaving comments within the GoFundMe telling us what raffle tickets or what the donation for was for what raffle. This year, they've either changed it or people can't find the comment section. So once you've made your donation, if you can't find the comment section, then message me or email me at skkrafts@btnet.com. Nick, I put the link in my email in the chat, and my email is also in the description. Or if you go to my YouTube channel, it's up the top of my description. You can get hold of me through my YouTube channel or on Facebook. You message me, you email me, you're telling me how much donation you have made. Well, I'll get a record of that anyway. Once we confirm that the donation's gone through, we will then enter you into whatever raffle you want. So if you want to pay £12 and you want a ticket for every raffle, that's what we'll do. If you pay £10 and want tickets to just one raffle, that's what we'll do. So that's how the raffle works. So don't get concerned about that you're not going to get your tickets going over making a donation and there's no place to leave the tickets. Make your donation, message me, then as soon as I've got your donation, I will reply to you via the GoFundMe, thanking you for your donation and also notifying you what raffle we've entered you into once you've let us know what raffle you want to be entered into. I know it's a little bit complicated, but that's how it worked last year. It worked really well. Like I say, I think they might have changed it because I don't know, people can't find the comment section this year, so whether they've changed it. But if you can't find the comment section, don't deter making your donation. Make your donation and then message me or email me and we will get you entered into the correct raffle that you want to go into. Loads have done it already and we're quite happy to carry on doing it that way to keep you happy. So other than that, we will move on. Nick will welcome you all in. Once Nick's welcomed you all in, I will explain to you how we're going to turn this free-wing bowl on this awkward shaped piece of wood. So over to you, Nick.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a bit overcast here today, but I have got some washing out, so fingers crossed it gets dry. So, good morning to Pete from Twisted Trees, Paul Finley woodturning at home, Copper Owl woodturning, Where's All the Wood Butcher, Clint at Wood Dancers, Paul Heighton the Gravesbury Turner, Chris Dodds, Barry Chitty, Roger Kent, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks, Malcolm Douglas, I don't know if I've said him, but Clint at Wood Dancers, Ruby Clare, Steve Hale. We've also got Andy the Valley Woodturner, Roy's the Boy, Robert Bortwood, Len's Handcrafted Wood Signs, Wood Wizardry by Colin, Dancers with Aardvarks, Colin at Turn Links, Rex B, raining in Florida.
Oh no.
The gaming and singing guy. Welcome.
Oh, hello, sir. Welcome.
And I think that may be a bit. So I skipped down the bottom, so I'm just going from the bottom to the top. I think I'll give everybody a shout out. If I haven't,
Vinny Charlton. Good afternoon.
I'm going from the bottom to the top. Just said that.
That is at the bottom.
Yes, well, I've already been from the bottom.
Bottom.
Wood Dude's on as well.
Hi, Stephen. How are you?
Charlton. Welcome, everybody. Like I say, if I've missed anyone, just put a comment and I will give you a shout out. Oh.
Right, so.
Can I just quickly say, there is a couple of you who haven't already told us what raffle you want to be entered into.
Yeah, I have messaged him.
Oh, right, Steve's messaged us, right, because I was going to message him.
Well, you can message him as well, just to give him a joy up.
I think I've done your wrong internet, because that's not underlined at
skkrafts. That's fine.
At btinternet.com.
It's highlighted it.
Normally underlines that, that's all.
All right. Right, so, free wing bowl. The piece you need, whatever size...
Matthew Lawrence is on as well, sorry.
Hi, Matthew, how you doing? So, to create a free wing bowl, you need to get, don't matter how big it is, it can be an inch square up to 10 feet square, but you still need to make it perfectly square. So this is 90mm by 90mm by 90mm, perfectly square. So then what you need to do is you need to get opposite corners. So you're actually pinpointing on a corner like so. Now I've got this in spindle orientation. I'm not sure if it's going to work that way or not. Well, it's a bit hard to say really, because the grain's going that way and then the grain's going that way, so it's going to be what it is. But we're on the opposite corners, so this is a piece of ash and it's got a light piece here, but the top of our bowl is going to be across this section here. So I'm hoping that a lot of that is going to be gone. And then what we need to do is we then need to curve this side to give us our swoop and bowling. So if you imagine all this will be gone, all that will be gone across there, and this hair will be swooped in from that back wing there, be swooped in to give us our natural form bowl, or whatever you want to call it. But the first thing we need to do is we need to put a tenon on here so we can grab our piece into our chuck, because obviously we can't turn the whole piece on spindle turning because we can't hollow it out, because we need to remove the tailstock.
Can I just welcome Aurora Woodcrafts and
Welcome.
Barry's Wood Creations.
Hi,
oh, Malcolm Douglas has got to go for his dinner.
I'll see you later, Malcolm. Thanks for coming
Take
over.
care.
So yeah, first thing we're going to do is create a tenon. So I'm going to use the SC4, the SC2 chuck, and I need a 35mm tenon for that. So that's what I'm going to create first here, 35mm tenon. Whether I can get it wide enough without having to remove a chunk off the end there, I'm not sure. But actually, am I better off doing it on there? Because this is all waste. Yes, I will create a 35mm tenon on there because that is all waste. So we'll cut a little bit into there, make a 35mm tenon on it. We'll reverse it, create a tenon on the other end, and then we can do, you know what I mean. Right, so I'm going to start off by removing some of this in here. Half 3/8 bowl gouge to start with. So obviously, as always, turn the lathe on, stand to one side, because just in case it comes out.
The Professor's on.
Hi, Professor, how are you? So we're removing some of this area here. It's going to be a lot of the turning on shadow, because obviously as it's rotating, you're getting a lot of shadow in. So we're just going to start removing some of this, so that we can create our tenon. But like I said, I need a 35mm tenon for my SC2 chuck. So let's get some calipers and set some calipers to 35mm. So 35. So 35mm. So it's miles too big. So let's go a little bit more. Just check that. So a little bit more.
Oh, excuse me. Doug Miller at Woodspan Arounds on.
Hi Doug, how you doing? So we're getting close now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a parting tool. And we'll just run that through. That's my 35mm. So we'll just clean that up with our parting tool. So all this is going to be waste here. So we've got 35mm there now, which is perfect for our tenon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that out. I'm going to just nip that over to the bandsaw and cut that piece off. And then we can put that in our chuck and reverse it, create a tenon on this end to grab, then we can start creating our vase. So let me just go run that through the bandsaw quickly. This challenge, if you choose to accept it. So that's that cut off. Get our SC2 chuck. Knock out our steb center. Take that one out of there and all. Will we need that? Leave that in there. We might need that one later on. So, oh, that's all I've done all day is drop stuff.
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers. So we're just going to spin it up, make sure that's true, which it is. So snip that up nice and tight then. Right, so now we can create our tenon on this end. So we'll do exactly the same, but we want the bare minimum. So we need to really just come up the bare minimum. It's going to be the smallest tenon we can get away with as possible. You're very quiet.
Yeah, not much going on. Roy's got a question. Did you take the sprung pins out of the drives?
No. No, they're still in there. Right, so we're just going to use a parting tool now to get that as close as we can get it. Because I want to keep this, I want this parallel. So right. So that's where we're going to go. So I need to part some of that off, get rid of some of that. We don't want that no more. So get rid of that, just enough for our tenon. So what I am going to do is going to put a little tiny dovetail on that, just so.
Pete's got a question.
Yep.
As we're going for 2 tenons, could we get a mortise in there as well?
2 tenons and a 20, Pete. That's what you want. So I'm just going to put a little tiny dovetail on that, just so it holds a little bit better. Like so. And then I'm also just going to flatten that out a little tiny bit. Just so our bottom's already really done, really. Just get the spindle going, let's just finish it off a little bit. Right. We are ready to reverse it and start getting some shape to our
Spirit wood, wind, wood, stone and bones on.
Hi Heather, how are you? Right, so now all this is waste. So first thing I'm going to start doing is flatten that off, I think, then start getting some shape, get to near enough the thickness I want to go, and then start hollowing the middle out. I don't know, I'm not 100% how to do this. I've seen a few videos, but I'm not 100%, but we're going to wing it.
Yeah, 3. Boom, boom.
She's here all week, work folks. Actually, what a camera that you can see, really, don't we? That one.
Colin put this looks complicated.
You'll be fine, Colin. Just going to keep stopping it and checking it. So once we get to where our wings are, we don't want to go any further than that on the outside. So I'm going to start taking a little bit out of the middle here to make it a bit deeper, and then we'll come back to our wings. It's almost a little bit high.
Oh, they've had my glasses back.
Are they?
Mm.
I've got to move that fan. I keep blowing dirt in my face.
Could be worse, could be blowing it in mine. Oh, I know what I was meant to tell you. What do I think about it when I'm doing something in here? The sockets fell off the wall, the extension lead for the computer upstairs.
Yeah, I see that the other day.
I've had to put the bin under it because it's pulling the things out.
Where's the bin?
Oh, Brian's on. Hello, Brian, you alright?
Hello, Brian. How you feeling, bud? Right, so just going to keep digging this down. I don't want to go too deep because obviously it's not very deep. Let's go on.
Will you stop eating it?
It's not me, because it's got the wings. It's causing a bit of a backdraft and spitting the shavings everywhere.
Ooh, Len's got pumpkin spice muffins. That sounds nice.
I love a nice bit of spice. Right, we check the depth of that because we don't want to be going too deep. Because obviously we've got a part up on the bottom here yet. So we'll just take a little bit more of that out. Come back a little bit further. Whoops.
He said he's feeling a bit more human today, improving a bit every day. Hope to be back up and about by the end of the week.
Oh, good to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it.
Pete said CA glue does not taste nice. You're not supposed to eat it.
It's hard to find a depth on there because so what I'm doing is I'm gradually working my way back to the wings. But we're not going to get much more depth out of that, I don't think. I've only got maybe 3/4 of an inch in the bottom of that. So I'm still going to start bringing back to my wings. And feathering it into the depth I've got. We can always take a little bit more out of it.
And no Roy, no carrots today. Can't be bothered.
So just keep stopping it. Just keep checking it. See, now we're getting close to our wings. Our wings are back here, so we've got ½ inch to go. We're just going to keep gradually going back till we get to those wings. It's hard to see, really. Put a bit of light. Oh, that's a bit better.
Can you believe, right?
Cold water not. I can believe cold water not.
I'm just going through my emails and I'm subscribing to some of the rubbish. £1.40 for a tin of Heinz soup. £1.40. That is ridiculous, isn't it?
That's a lot of money. So let's go on the camera on the top. You'll be able to see the shape we're starting to take. So you can now see it's starting to curve. Got a nice curve in there. You can still see we're quite away from the wings. So we've got, like I say, another ½ inch to go. So we're just going to gradually keep nipping that away. Don't want to be too aggressive with it because we might just break this chip out, corner out, and we don't want to be doing that. So if I can bring you on a camera where you can see both.
Right, I'm just going to pop in a minute because she ain't done what I've asked her to do.
So we're looking for the shadow. So I'm just taking a little skim off at the moment because we can always take a little bit more out of the bottom. But we can't put it back on. So I'm going to keep just nibbling away at this. Getting hard to see the edge. It's getting close. Getting close. How thin do we go? That's the question, isn't it? How thin do we go?
Be back. Is there a reason why you didn't complete the back when you made the tenon? Says Ruby.
There is, Ruby, because I didn't think about it. That's the reason. Well, I can still do the back from here. I can still do the back from here. It's a bit more awkward. I should have done the back really, shouldn't I? But too late now. No point crying over spilled milk, as they say. I'm not going to go no thinner than that on the outside, inside even. Just check the inside. Got a little bit of depth in there we can get rid of. So let's get rid of that.
Professor said all Heinz stuff's extortion, that we've boycotted it.
Who said that?
The professor. Always said he don't eat tin food. Snob.
Yeah, snob. And the
Pete
other half
said,
live.
I'm wondering the same, Ruby, but also getting strange thoughts about opportunities of a three-legged three-wing bowl.
Oh.
Go you, Pete.
It's all about your interpretation, Pete.
Three-legged, three-winged, and how about three finials as well to go on it?
3 captive rings.
Oh dear.
Right, so that's the inside. I'm not doing no more than that on the inside. It's a nice finish on there. So I'm just going to quickly sand that up.
Also, while we're having a little moment, I cannot believe the blinking price of oil. Goodness me.
What, Castrol? Duckums?
Don't know.
Do I risk? Oh, I don't know. How do I
That's all
sand
right.
that?
We've got plenty of firewood. We've got plenty of Steve's bowls.
Burn them. Oh, extraction helps. That always helps.
Where's all the wood? But she said I was watching a video on that a few days ago, Pete. Robert said, now, Pete. Heather said she made a reversible three-wing bowl a few months ago.
Send me the pictures, Heather. Send me the pictures. And there's your chance to do one of a hashtag week. Right, so just quickly take this up to 400 grit. So final one, 400 grit.
Oh, bother.
So that's all sanded up nice and smooth. Now we can start shaping the back. Turn the extraction off. So get that as close as we can get it without catching. So it's going to be quite shallow. It's not going to be a lot of shape to it.
Heather said she made it from white pine builders 4x4.
Oh, well.
Pete's put the link in for it.
All right, so let's start. So now we just got to try and get some
Someone said camera.
camera. Yeah, I've got
Robert
6
said,
of those.
is anybody on this evening as part-time Terry's in, not here?
Yeah, Peters, I believe. So what we want to do is we want to try and get this line here all the same thickness all the way around. That's the plan. This is why your piece needs to be exactly the same size on all 4 corners, or on 4 sides, or 6 sides, sorry. Because if not, you'll end up with thicker bit one side and not the other. So that is the reason why it needs to be all the same size.
Pete's put his link in for this evening. Well done, Pete.
So I'm going to do a pass, stop it, check it, and then we're going to do another pass, stop it, and check it until we get it right.
I am at the bottom of the chat, Roy.
Right, so we've got a little flat there, and a little flat there, so we're nearly perfect. So we just got to try and skim it out and get rid of that flat area. So it's going to be a nice, real light pass.
Benjamin's on. Said, will there be meatloaf?
Oh, it's a bit thin there now. Gone too thin. Too thin. Oh, you stupid boy, Pike. There's nothing I can do about it now. I'll just have to sand that out.
Amy's on. Sorry,
Hi,
I'm
Amy.
extremely late, don't worry.
Hi, Amy.
Todd said, is it a funnel if you do it from the outside?
It's always a funnel, Todd. Just a shame I've gone too thin on that little tiny bit there. Stupid boy. Gouge must have bounced in a little bit as I was coming down. Oh, I can't do nothing about it now.
Oh, I don't know what I've done now. Touch the screen. I shouldn't have done.
So let's just get a bit. Gently sand this.
Oh no, I'm still on the right one, I think. Pete said, don't know about meatloaf, but pretty sure there'll be chaos. Dance of Aardvarks said, does it have to be a bowl or could it be a goblet?
Can be whatever you want to be as long as it's free winged. So I'm just gently sanding where it's slightly thicker on this edge. Making sure I support it, because if not, that's going to break. I think as I went in, the gouge must have moved in a little tiny bit.
It's a bit cold blowing on my arm. I don't know why.
Bit cold blowing on your arm. Could be the dust extractor. Or the filter. Dust filter.
Wurzel said, anyone going to try and turn a triplane? And Robert said, have you shown us mere mortals how not to do it?
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is, Robert.
Read his mind.
little bit more precaution rather than speed. It's just that little tiny bit there on every single one. And like I say, I think the gouge might have just moved in a little tiny bit. So it's a little bit thicker there. So we're just going to take a little bit off of there. So I'm just going to mark my tool rest where that is.
Colin at Turn Link said it sounded like it was flexing as you went down. Paul said Paul Heighton said, Steve, pierce the edges.
Ooh, that's a good idea, Paul.
Benjamin said, haven't said that. I don't think I've ever had meatloaf.
Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it alone before I ruin it completely. I'm going to leave it alone because it's so thin now, it's flexing. So we'll just sand it by hand. Won't take a lot of sanding. I should have done the outside first. That's what it is. If I'd have done the outside first, that'd have been much better. But not thinking ahead, I was more interested in getting the tenons on it and getting it reversed and concentrating on what I was doing. But hey ho, it is what it is, isn't it? It's only a bit of fun. Right, so we just gently sand this up. What was that? That was a piece of 120.
Colin said, if you turn Colin at Turn Links, if you round the edges, you can lose the difference in thickness.
Yeah. There, around them edges.
So you can
I'll have to take an in breath before I can blow an out breath. If I did another pass on the inside, I could perhaps make that thinner, but I don't fancy risking it because I think it might obliterate if I'm not careful.
Rob Waltwood said, Steve, that's a good idea. Put a mark on the tool rest as a pointer.
Didn't you know that, Robert? Man of your experience, I thought you'd have known that.
Roy said, has the sound gone? I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Barry's Wood Creation, Steve, it's knowing when to stop, lol.
Yeah, you're right there, Barry.
Pete said, can we do this in December? I've got a perfect piece of wood for it, but need it in the rough in November. No, Pete, stop being fussy.
Yeah, Pete.
Be told.
Right. So that's landed up to 240 grit. That's as high as I'm going to take that. So what we need to do now is obviously you can make this a bit more refined here if you wanted to. Should we? Shouldn't we? No, because I've got a feeling that might break because it is quite thin there. So we're just going to make some sort of detail on this little foot here. Making sure that don't hit on there. So we'll get the spindle gouge on there and just create a little bit of detail in here. I'm glutton for punishment. Hang on, I'm going to go make it. I'm going to try and get it the same shape on the outside as I have on the inside. Camera? Why are you saying camera, Roy? I'm on the overhead camera.
Back in a sec.
Right, so up to there, that is fairly well equal. So from there, we'll start making our foot. Right, so let's just get a little bit of sandpaper in there, but be gentle. Extraction, Stephen. Other than that bit there, it's absolutely bang on. It's a shame, really. Can't believe that. Never mind. We'll try again on the next one. Right, so I'm going to put a parting line in there because I'm going to part that just inside that line there. So we're just going to put a parting line in there. Oops. So we're going to put a little relief cut on there. We're going to do a slight undercut on it. So before I get too far, I'm going to just finish this little foot off. So what we'll do is just quickly, we'll just check that. We'll sand that up again quickly.
Ooh. Very thin.
It is thin.
Steady.
Yes, mum.
Dance of Aardvark said lovely shape.
Thanks. I'm trying to lose weight, but you know. Oh, the bowl. Oh, sorry. It's a nice bit of wood as well. Got a lovely little grain, a bit of grain in it. Other than too thin on that edge, just near perfect. 240.
Malcolm Douglas is back. Did you enjoy your lunch?
How you doing, man? It's coming back. Why'd
Chris
you have a
Dodd said
nice
softly,
roast?
softly, Steve.
Yeah, that is very thin. Why'd you have a nice roast dinner? My wife won't cook me a roast no more.
Won't she? It's a shame. No, you can do all the cooking from now on. After what you said this morning.
Oh, what did I say this morning?
Steve's idea of me saying you can cook, you go have takeaway.
Oh, it's cheaper than food.
Cheaper than food?
Yeah, $3.20.
I reckon you can't say it. The food is takeaway, you're not, do you?
Yeah, I know, but it's cheaper to buy takeaway than it is to buy the food and then cook it with the electric prices, and then you got to wash up. And that costs you money to wash your plates up because you got to put dishwasher on. So it's easy to have takeaway and just throw it in the bin. Right, last one, 400.
We said put a light inside, see how close it is. Oh, we had roast ham, chopped tomato, and roast ham and chopped carrots too. Leap and Lima Craftworks is on.
Good afternoon.
He put, let me do just a little bit more. Famous last words.
Yeah. It's not actually that thin there. There, that's only about a mil thick, but there I reckon that's 2.5 mil, something like that. Alright, so what we've got to do now is sand and seal it before I part it. Get rid of that. So we get some sand and sealer on it. Drink my coffee, I think.
That'd be nice and cold.
Steve getting tight. What's that supposed to be? Is Brian, is it me or is Steve getting tight?
It's always been tight.
What do you mean tight, Brian?
He's always been tight, Brian, so I don't know what you're on about.
It's not nice, is it? Is it tight or is it sensible? Don't I put enough sand and seal on them bits to swell up?
Pete put, notice Steve, when daughter moves out, Sunday roast stop. When daughter 2 moves out, you'll starve. Robert said, dishwasher, Steve, do you not do the dishes? He didn't even put this plate in the dishwasher, Robert. Do you know what I mean? You can't even be bothered to open it to see if it's dirty or clean.
I want one of those dishwashers that when you walk up to it goes, please insert your dish here. Opens the door for you.
Ruby said, lovely looking little bowls, Steve. Benjamin said, does Steve realise that the takeaways put their prices too? Chris Dodd said, texture and Steve. Brian said, miserable might be a better description, lol.
Thanks, Brian.
He is, that's his old age, taken after his granddad. His granddad used to be like that.
What you've got looking forward to, hey? It's not nice. I thought you was all my friends. Friends. Or acquaintances, or whatever you want to call it. So a couple of coats of sand and sealant. I'll just gently denib this. You can notice I'm being very gentle with this because it's pretty flimsy. It's very delicate, like me.
Pete put if Steve would wash up, he'd stayed single.
Thanks, Pete. You just got me in loads, even more trouble. Paper plates, mate. Best invention, paper plates. All right, coat of sand and sealer. Let's get some wax on it. Bum, 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 bum. Need some more kitchen one, I think. I know where there's loads.
You could take me out for a Sunday roast.
When?
No.
Can't, I'm doing it live, love. You have to book for that. So as always with the hashtag week, it's your interpretation. So as long as it's free-winged, it could be whatever you want it to be. You could do a free-winged pumpkin.
Woodwhisperer Colin said, lovely grain for an anorexic piece of wood, lol.
Anorexic.
Press said, don't waste money on food, more to buy tools with.
We
Don't need any more tools.
do, always need tools. Always need tools. Sorry, having the tool, buying the tools, you just need space to put them in. That's the problem. So I'm only going to give this one coat of Hampshire Sheen. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Whoops. Oh. Right, so let's put that back in there. So now we've got to part it off. So hopefully we can get 3/4 of the way through. And then we can just cut through the final bit with a small saw. So
Heather said, pretty little bowl, Steve.
thank you, Heather.
You done a 3-1 before?
Yeah, a long time ago. So I'm putting a slight relief on the bottom of that.
Chris Dodd said that is so thin that if you drop it, it'll just float to the floor.
Right, so we've got
And
3/4
Brian
away.
said, 1 coat of Hampshire Sheen to double the thickness.
So I'm just going to get a small saw just to cut through that. If I can find one, there's one. This will do. I need to get myself one of those. That's what I'm going to get when I go to Harry. Get one of those Japanese saws. I goes, oh, saw. Right, so we're just going to gently cut through this.
Amy said, awesome work, Steve.
Thank you, Amy. So you're glad you came over now, aren't you, Amy? So we'll just take this out of here. Put that in the bin, out of the way. Oh, nearly in the bin.
4 on the floor.
Nearly in the bin, that went.
Colin at Turn Links has got to go. His lunch is ready.
See you later, Colin. Thanks for coming over, mate.
Enjoy.
Enjoy your roast dinner, Colin.
You had a roast lot. No, you did a run in the week, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, Tuesday we had it.
So that should just slide into there because that's the Morse taper too. Bosh. So let's just get some sand and pants just to sand this up quickly. Gently does it. Some extraction on.
She's put, always glad to watch you all do brilliant work, my friends.
Thank you, Amy. So I'm putting a little undercut on this foot.
Frederick Day's on. He's got a chat. Frederick Day is on. Welcome to the chat. He's got a question. What chuck were you using, please?
It's a Record Power SC2 chuck. It's a little tiny chuck. Let me just do this and I will show you.
The professor says, not sure that was total PC impression of a Japanese person. Roy said he's doing a roast later. Oh, Christine and Michael Heseltine's on. She said, just came home, so we'll catch up later. Looks great. Did you win at bingo, Nikki? No, did I? I couldn't even win on the raffle.
Oops. Me and Nick has always had this thing. If we was the only person in a raffle or a draw, we'd never win it. We're that lucky, aren't we, babe?
Yep. Although I went to a fete the other Sunday with my daughter. No, Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With my daughter. And she won on the raffle, bottle raffle, a bottle of brandy. Safe to say that went down the sink yesterday because that was rancid. I reckon that was well out of date. It was awful.
That might have been the way brandy tasted. You don't know.
No, don't care. For a quid, I don't care. It's gone down the sink. Clear my drains out anyway.
I wonder what that was this morning. All the rats walking around the garden in circles. So that is up to 240 grit. That's as high as that's going to get. Put a little bit of sand and sealer on the bottom of that, and I think that will do.
That's the same with scratch cards. You could spend £100 on scratch cards and probably win a quid. Never been very lucky at all.
You got me. What more do you want?
Like I said, never been very lucky at all.
Yeah, Barry, don't even go there. You and Roy, Jesus Christ. I've never known two people to be so lucky. I stopped taking the demos now because every time I go in a demo, they take tickets and win.
Oh, your bands are now, Barry.
You did, Pete. I believe you won the Shadowfoam toolbox, didn't you? Right, there you go. What camera are we on? That one. There you go. There's my free-winged, too thin. There, I've just ruined it right there. I'm really annoyed with myself for that little tiny bit there. Other than that, that'd have been perfect. But anyway, there it is. Free wing bowl. I'll cry after the live, not now. Like I said, I started off with a blank 90mm square, and it gave me that one, all that. I should have turned the bottom first, but I will know for the next one because this is the first one I've ever turned. So I will know for the next one. But like I say, other than the bit between there and there, that is perfect all the way through.
Ruby, that weren't a win. It was a Ruby prize. Ruby put Nikki, you won Steve. Robert Bortwood said, sounds like me. If I bet on a one-horse race, it would fall. Yeah, me too. Yeah. And Roy said, don't know what you're on about.
Yeah.
Scott said, very nice, Steve. And Ruby said, well done, Steve.
Thank you very much. So anyway, there's my little free wing bowl.
What bit's gone wrong? Show me.
Wong. Oh, what bit gone? You're using Chinese again, aren't you? Let's see. What it is if you look there, it's a little bit too thin between there and there. So I think what happened is we were flexing a little bit and me pushing a little bit too hard. The gouge dug in a little bit deeper than it did the rest, but the rest is absolutely. I'm going to have another go. I think. Not now, but.
No, I've got to deliver my daughter's food she left in the fridge yesterday.
Well, we could just eat it.
Nah, pinwheels.
Oh no, we don't want that muck. Right, let's get rid of these tools and then I'll come back. Then we'll finish off.
Benjamin put, very nice job. You deserve a full roast. Robert Bortwood said, looks damn good, Steve. Len said, well done, Steve. Wurzel said, nice little bowl. Good to see a tutor cock up. Ha ha. Roy said, ooh, Nikki. Malcolm Douglas, good job, Steve. Leapman Lima said, nice job for the first time. Oh, Ward Wilson's on. Hello.
Hi, Ward. So there it is. Like I say, I like the shape. I do like the shape. I like the little foot as well. Not everybody likes the little foot, but I like the little foot. It looks nice.
So if you've got any questions or any questions about the Makers auction,
so
you can put it on now.
As always, it's about your interpretation of the hashtag week, but as long as it's got 3 wings, could be a 3-winged bird, 3 wings. It's down to you.
Pete said, luck along with skill is always good. Andy Posh Firewood Green, he said, very nice work, Steve. Welcome to the chat.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
Clint said, nice job, Steve. Thanks for sharing. Barry, Wood Creations, great job, Steve.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Like I say, I haven't turned one before. I was going to do one this morning, but I just didn't get a chance because I was busy doing other stuff. So that was the first one I did, but I will have another go at doing one. Maybe one a little bit bigger. Mind you, I suppose it don't need to be huge because you can't really, in the sort of thing you'd really use, is it? It's more for decorative than anything else.
Key bowl, changing it?
Key bowl, that'll fall outside.
You throw your keys in it, probably break.
That would. But yes, that's the hashtag week. Hashtag 3-winged, shall we call it piece? Just in case. Yeah. 3-winged piece. So Nick's now going to type that in. Hashtag 3-winged piece.
Do you want word 3 or number 3?
Word 3. Hashtag word 3, wing piece.
Word 3, you can't put word 3. Oh, can't put a space.
No, I'm going to put space. So anyway, hashtag 3-winged piece. So that gives you...
Have a look, see if that's right. You want it.
That'd be perfect. So that gives you the interpretation to do whatever you want, whether it be a goblet, a bowl, whatever.
Amy said, Steve did his job again. Olivia's asleep. The check's in the mail. Professor said, great job, Steve. Off to the ice hockey now. Oh, lovely.
Ice, baby. So who's going to Harrogate this year? Who's in the chat's going to Harrogate?
No,
that's only. Oh.
I'm not going.
Damn.
I'm not going.
What a damn shame.
I'm not going. Oh yeah. Heather said cotton ball bowl.
Cotton ball bowl. I've never made a bowl out. I've never
Cotton
made a
wool.
bowl out of.
Oh,
Oh, right. I thought you meant make a bowl. Yeah, I got a nasty. I've never made a bowl out of cotton ball.
Pete said stick a holy lid on it. They make good pot puree bowls.
It's a good idea.
Robert said, Steve, that dandruff looks bad. I
So
didn't know you had dandruff.
I haven't.
Graham Brown's on.
Where's that blank gone that I had earlier?
Robert Bortwood's going. Graham Brown's going.
Oh, good.
Brian's going.
Good.
Is you just dropped it.
Nearly.
For goodness sake. Is Michelle going?
Yeah, is Michelle going, Brian?
Chris Dodd said it's a bit far for him. The professor's going.
So I have just cast this. You may have seen this.
Malcolm Douglas said he wanted to go, but will have a cataracts done before then, so may not be able to drive.
Oh, it's a shame, Malcolm. So I don't know if you saw this on Toctic. No, Instagram even. Earlier, some Hessian sack.
Barry's going. Steve Hale's going. Pete's going.
So some Hessian sack.
Roy's not going. You shouldn't have asked now, don't you?
With some green and red resin. So
he's going to Lanzagrotte.
Lanzagrotte. That's where all the old people go, though, isn't it, over winter? I look forward to seeing everybody there anyway, except for Roy, because he's going to Lanzagrotte. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be turning the bud vase out of that. So we'll see how that comes out. That's interesting. I've never put Hessian into resin before. So we'll see how it comes out.
Brian she said no, but I'm working on it. Yeah, Steve's working on me as well. I haven't heard anything nice to make me want to go yet. Christine and Michael Heseltine said, I can't hear you now.
That's because I ain't said nothing yet.
Christine and Michael Heseltine said, too far for us though, grandson at Army College there. Andy said, him and Lucy are going with the monkeys.
Good.
Dance of Aardvark said, Hessian and resin, be like Makata, should be a tough turn.
I think so. Well, I bought some Hessian, as for garden, really. So I bought it like this.
And you don't do gardening, so.
And I thought that'd be nice, just for something different inside resin. I'm always looking for things to try and make things interesting. I thought that'd be quite good.
Make a mess.
But yeah, I'll be turning it in the week, so we'll see what it comes out like. Time will tell, won't it? Paul will be there. Paul Hyde will be there. Good man, Paul. Right. So I think we'll go then.
Yep.
Right, so
that went quick that time.
That did go quick. I'll unchain you from the chair now.
Yeah, right. I've got loads to do.
So, hashtag free winged peace. So I look forward to see your interpretation. Try not to mess up like I did. Take your time. Do the bottom first.
Pete's put, Brian, tell Michelle that Nikki's going. Steve, tell Nikki Michelle's going.
Nah.
He'd rather I didn't go, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't. I'd never said that at all.
He would.
I wouldn't.
Pete Lisa's not going.
Yeah, shame Lisa's not going. Right, so, what was I going to say? Yeah, so free winged peace. Try not to mess up with like I did. The next one I do, I will be doing the outside first and then concentrating on the inside so I get more of a accurate feel for it. But my first attempt, I'm quite pleased with it. Other than that little bit was there, it's a little bit too thin. I am really pleased with that. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming over and joining me. Hope you've all had a bit of fun and entertainment. That's what we're here for. Remember, 2 weeks today. What's today, Nick? 2 weeks from today.
A date.
Yes, please. I don't want you to say Sunday.
15th.
So if you can get the pictures to me by the 13th, Friday the 13th.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway, if you can get to the pictures to me by Friday the 13th, yeah, Friday the 13th, I will put a montage ready together for the Sunday, and then we will show everybody's work off, as always, by sticking it on YouTube. So, other than that, guys, thank you so much for coming over and joining Nick and myself. Always a pleasure. And we will see you on the next one. We won't be here next Sunday because we are both working next Sunday. But I will be here Friday night. So we'll see you then. And if I don't see you before, I'll most probably see you sometime in the week in someone's live. I know there's 360 live tomorrow night. So I don't think I would imagine Brian's not doing a live. He's not well anyway. So, but unless he's got a video to put up, I don't know. But I'm sure Brian will let you know
Pete's
either way.
put his link in for. He put his link in earlier, didn't he? For
Yeah, Pete will
tonight?
be doing a live tonight. I'm not sure what time. I would imagine, is it 7:45, Pete, or 7 o'clock? You can just quickly tell us while you're still here.
Wurzel said 15th, my day of becoming a pensioner.
Ooh. So actually, I could just click on Pete's link and see when it is. Can I really? Being lazy. Mind you, will my chat go back that far? That's the question.
I thought yours would go back to the beginning.
No, don't think so. Just see if I can see when Pete's. Don't think that'll go back that far, to be honest.
Peter, are you still there? Hello, Peter.
7:45.
Oh, he's covering Brian Mundy as well.
Oh, right. Well, it's the 360 meeting tomorrow night, Pete, I think, isn't it? Anyway. If Pete's there, he's there. If not, he'll be in the 360 meeting. So.
Hope you get better soon, Brian.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Right, so we're going. Right, thank you very much, everybody, for coming over. Hope you have a great week. Take care. Speak to you soon. And bye for now. See you on the next one. Bye.
That's all, folks.